Hey ladies and gentlemen, today we are looking at the DPS Queen Hailey and the build I am using for her. But firstly, I would like to address a few things currently on my mind. Hailey is not a mobbing character, so unless you have great weapons built for mobbing, don't expect great mobbing utility from her. Her kit is centered around single target DPS. Another issue I notice is content creators saying that she is a broken character. Listen, the character is strong. I'll give you that much, but to say she is broken is way over the top. I notice these same creators will say anything just for the likes and views. Now here's her abilities, which you can pause and read like I always say. I would like to comment on this ability though, which is a pretty decent mobbing tool, but the skill power multiplier is too low for it to be a useful mobbing tool. And so I'm completing guessing here that one of her future red modules will be a module that improves this skill's usability, so it's more useful for mobbing, just like Sharon's fourth. This ability will be the ability you use whenever waiting for your fourth to cooldown. As you can see, the skill multiplier is very high, which will give you a one-shot high burst of damage. Or you could just use it for style points, like I love to do. Now this ability is the ability that makes Hailey usable. This ability buffs her skills and her weapons as well. So when building Hailey or the weapon you intend to use with her, you won't need to invest too heavily into critical hit rate once you can keep this skill up. Now this ability is your main damage dealing ability. You'll need a very high firearm attack weapon, like the piercing light or afterglow, whichever one you have will do the job. As you can also see, the skill power is pretty high. With this skill, you'll be doing skill damage and weapon damage to whichever target you shoot. It also deals damage of all the elements, effects on your weapon. If you notice as well, it says default number of bullets is 4. We can increase the amount by adding magazine increasing modules to our weapon. Now here's our passive. Keep your distance and hit weak points to maximize on damage. Now before we dive into the build and gameplay, let's just take a few seconds to admire the current baddest descendant in the game. And I'm not talking about just DPS. Now, I'll be showing you the two current builds I am using, which also the damage difference between the two is very small and not that noticeable when it comes to killing bosses. So as you see on setting 1, I have removed shot focus and spear and shield. You will be losing out on small amounts of damage that will not hinder your DPS by much, and so you can use any 2 modules you want in those 2 slots. I would go for more HP and DOT immunity modules. Based on the boss, you're fighting for more survivability, if you need it. But if you want to maximize on damage, this is what I used. Now here is my reactor and components. As you can see, this is a very bad reactor, but it works pretty well. I'll definitely get a critical rate and critical damage one for her, since I will not be using skill insight on her. Here's my weapon that's modded just for Hailey as a stat stick. Now let's look at a few gameplays and what she can do.
Oh, this is gonna be good. You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I don't think you guys walk away from this.
You just make sure people know what happened here today.
Jesus Christ!
If you enjoy the video, please like, share and subscribe. I'll keep putting out great content for you guys.